When you're starting a new garden, waiting for trees to grow can feel like the slowest part of the process, but the right small trees can change that, giving you height, shape, and structure within just a few short years. In today's video, we're looking at fast-growing small trees that bring instant balance and maturity to the garden. These are trees that settle in quickly, fill space naturally, and still stay compact enough for smaller yards. Whether you're building a new border or refreshing an old one, these choices will help your garden look established much faster than you'd expect. First on the list is Juneberry, or Amelanchier lamarckii. If you're looking for a small tree that fills space quickly but still looks refined, Juneberry is one of the best choices. It's a naturally fast grower in its early years, often forming a strong, shapely frame within just 2 to 3 seasons. From a simple whip to a full, branching outline, it develops faster than most ornamental trees, giving your garden instant structure without becoming overbearing. Juneberry thrives in full sun to partial shade and prefers moist, well-drained soil, though it adapts easily once established. It usually reaches 10 to 15 feet in just a few short years, creating a soft, upright canopy that still feels open and airy. The growth rate is quick but controlled, meaning you'll get visible height and shape fast, yet it stays graceful and proportionate to small spaces. Beyond its speed, Juneberry earns its place with 4-season beauty. Early spring brings clouds of delicate white blossoms that glow in the cool light, followed by small, edible berries that attract birds and pollinators through summer. As fall arrives, the foliage turns brilliant orange and red, and in winter, the smooth gray bark catches the light beautifully. It's a tree that keeps the garden alive year-round. For placement, Juneberry is perfect as a standalone accent tree or light anchor in a border. It looks stunning near patios or pathways where you can enjoy its seasonal transitions up close. Plant one, and within just a few seasons, it'll feel like it's always been part of your garden, soft, natural, and quietly confident. Next on the list is the ornamental crabapple, Malus profusion. If you want a small tree that grows fast and instantly changes how your garden feels, this one delivers. Young crabapples establish quickly, often forming a rounded, branching canopy within the first 3 years. That makes them ideal when you want structure fast, without waiting a decade for shade or shape. And once it settles in, it stays compact and manageable, rarely exceeding 20 feet tall. Crabapple profusion thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and it's one of the most adaptable ornamental trees you can plant. It grows quickly in a wide range of conditions, tolerates city air, and needs almost no pruning to keep its form balanced. Within just a few seasons, it transforms an open, empty space into a vibrant focal point, filled with seasonal color and soft shade. The appeal doesn't stop with its speed. In spring, it explodes into deep pink blooms that almost hide the branches beneath a cloud of color. Through summer, the foliage deepens into rich green with a hint of bronze. Then small red fruits appear and linger into fall, feeding birds and adding natural texture long after the flowers fade. It's a tree that gives back to the garden in every season. Use profusion as a statement tree in a front yard or along a pathway where you want instant height and impact. It anchors the space beautifully, yet keeps proportions right for small gardens. Fast, reliable, and full of character, this crabapple grows quickly, but never outgrows its welcome. Next up is the Japanese maple Bloodgood. While many people think of Japanese maples as slow growers, Bloodgood actually establishes much faster than most, especially in its early years. Within just 3 to 5 seasons, it can go from a small nursery plant to a sculptural focal point with an elegant layered canopy. That quick start makes it one of the best small trees for adding instant structure and color to new gardens. Bloodgood prefers partial sun to light shade and moist, well-drained soil, but it's surprisingly adaptable once settled in. The growth is steady and controlled, about 1 foot or more per year when young, giving you visible shape fast without any risk of the tree overwhelming nearby plants.
It holds its form naturally, rarely needing pruning, and stays compact enough for small courtyards, patios, or foundation borders. What makes this tree so striking is its rich wine-red foliage that keeps its color through the season. In spring, the leaves emerge bright and vibrant, deepening into a sophisticated burgundy in summer before glowing crimson in fall. The fine texture and open branching make it a perfect contrast to greener or coarser plants, giving your garden depth and definition from the very first year. In design, Bloodgood works beautifully as a standalone specimen or structural accent near seating areas and walkways. It adds height without heaviness, color without clutter, and a refined silhouette that looks instantly mature. If your garden needs a fast-growing tree that still feels timeless and composed, Bloodgood is a perfect match.
Coming in at number 4 is the flowering cherry Kanzen. This tree is famous for its dramatic spring display, and the best part is it grows fast enough to make a young garden look mature within just a few years. Kanzen is one of the quickest ornamental cherries to establish, often reaching 12 to 18 feet tall within its first 5 to 6 seasons. That means you won't be waiting long for structure, shade, and show-stopping spring color. It thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and prefers open areas where light can move freely through its branches. Once planted, it settles quickly, forming a strong, vase-shaped frame that stays neat and easy to maintain. Despite its quick growth, Kanzen remains compact and balanced, rarely exceeding 25 feet, making it perfect for courtyards, side gardens, or small front yards. Spring is when it truly steals the spotlight. The double pink blossoms burst in dense clusters, turning the entire canopy into a glowing mass of soft color. Even after the flowers fall, the fresh bronze-green leaves and gentle spreading shape continue to hold attention. Come autumn, those same leaves turn shades of warm gold and copper, giving one last show before winter. For design, Kanzen works beautifully as a standalone specimen or a pair planting flanking an entry or patio. It brings instant height, fullness, and charm, the kind of tree that makes a garden feel established long before it really is. Fast, ornamental, and perfectly scaled for smaller spaces, it's a classic that rewards you quickly. Next on the list is crepe myrtle Tonto. If you want a small tree that grows fast and delivers vivid color all summer long, this is it. Tonto is one of the quickest growing crepe myrtles, often reaching 10 to 15 feet within just a few seasons. Its branches fill out early, forming a rounded, layered shape that gives your garden instant height and softness. And when it blooms, it's pure summer energy, with rich magenta red flower clusters that keep coming for weeks. Crepe myrtles thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, and Tonto is especially tolerant of heat, humidity, and drought once established. It grows vigorously, but stays compact enough for small gardens, never feeling too dominant. Even better, its smooth bark and sculptural branching add interest year-round, so it still looks beautiful long after the flowers fade. What makes Tonto stand out among fast growers is how refined it looks for its speed. The growth may be quick, but the form stays elegant, no awkward stages, no messy outline. By its second or third summer, it already looks settled, giving your garden an instant sense of maturity and balance. For design, use Tonto as a feature tree in sunny borders, driveways, or near patios where you want color and structure at the same time. It pairs beautifully with ornamental grasses, daylilies, and salvias, plants that echo its warmth and easy rhythm. Fast-growing, colorful, and resilient, this is a small tree that instantly lifts the garden's spirit and energy. Coming in at number 6 is Kusa dogwood, Cornus kusa. This small ornamental tree grows faster than many people realize. Within just 3 to 5 years, a young kusa can develop into a well-shaped, layered canopy that instantly gives the garden structure and presence. It's an elegant grower, steady but quick enough to make a noticeable difference in a short time. Perfect for gardeners who want something refined without waiting a decade for it to mature. Kusa dogwood prefers full sun to partial shade and rich, well-drained soil. It settles quickly once planted, and unlike some other dogwoods, it's more resistant to disease and stress, making it easy to maintain.
It develops a tidy, horizontal branching pattern early on, which gives it that distinctive tiered look, like a natural piece of garden architecture. The seasonal interest is unmatched. In late spring, creamy white bracts open wide across the branches, glowing softly in the light. By summer, small red fruits appear, followed by deep red and purple foliage in autumn. Even in winter, the sculptural branching and mottled bark bring quiet texture. It's a tree that evolves beautifully through all seasons, giving the garden depth and rhythm. For placement, Kousa dogwood is ideal as a standalone accent or transitional tree near borders, patios, or entryways. It adds shape and definition fast, but always with balance and grace. The combination of early form, layered branching, and four-season beauty makes it one of the best small trees to bring instant structure and lasting elegance to your garden.
And finally, number 7, the chaste tree, or Vitex agnus castus. If you want a small tree that grows fast and brings an airy, effortless feel to your garden, this one is hard to beat. In warm climates, it can reach 10 to 15 feet in just a few seasons, forming an open, rounded canopy that feels both full and light at the same time. The leaves are slender and aromatic, creating soft movement in the breeze. And when it blooms, the whole tree fills with lavender blue flower spikes that attract bees and butterflies all summer long. Chaste tree thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and it loves heat. Once established, it grows quickly and confidently, tolerating drought and poor soil better than most ornamentals. It responds beautifully to light pruning, which can be used to shape it as either a multi-stemmed small tree or a large shrub, depending on the look you want. Its fast, balanced growth gives the garden height and structure early on without ever feeling heavy. What makes this tree especially valuable is its sense of air and light. While some fast-growing trees can feel bulky, the chaste tree brings movement and openness, softening hard edges, adding rhythm, and balancing denser plantings nearby. It creates structure, but in a way that feels calm and natural, not rigid or forced. For design, use it as a feature tree in sunny borders or near patios, where the shifting light can play across its silvery foliage and lavender blooms. It pairs beautifully with ornamental grasses, salvia, and perennials in warm tones. Fast-growing, graceful, and alive with pollinators, the chaste tree brings both speed and serenity to a small garden.
Fast-growing trees don't just add shade, they add character. Within a few seasons, they shape the garden, frame the views, and make everything else feel more complete. The key is choosing trees that grow quickly but stay graceful, with forms that last for years. Plant even 1 or 2 of these and your garden will feel anchored, as if it's been there far longer than it has. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.